What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today, and we're gonna go over some Resident Evil 4 remake leaks. Which is this could be credible, it cannot be credible. This is just a post on the internet, so it's not really sure. There's not like a check mark that's behind this name, so who really knows? Well, they say this is from like a hack. Like I guess when they hacked Capcom, when that ordeal happened, Capcom was hacked. They got this information from the hack, so who knows if it could be true or not. Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely one of my favorite games in the Resident Evil series. So I am glad this game is getting a remake. And with that remake, the details for the leak entails they're saying this is the new concept logo for Resident Evil 4. Both third and first person, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you can switch on the spot or is it two different modes. I'm not really sure. I guess a lot of people like Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 Village, so I guess they're gonna put the first person mode on this one. Which I'm probably gonna try. I'm probably gonna play it both times and play in third person and play in first person mode as well too. So actually, I'm still playing this game a lot of times because I love Resident Evil 4. And it says Claire is in the game. Ada's campaign will be in the game too. Leon has a beard now, and they are the same actors from Resident Evil 2 remake. So they're using the same actors from the last Resident Evil 2, the remake, the last remake. Well, not the last remake, because the last remake was Resident Evil 3, but they're using the same actors for Resident Evil 2 remake, so that's pretty cool. Leon has a beard now. Okay. Okay, so Leon has a beard. Next gen only, might be time exclusive on PS5. So this is not going to be on the PS4 and Xbox One no longer, like how Resident Evil Village was. I think about this time period, 2020, let's do like 2023, it's just going to be all next gen at this point. So all current gen at this point now. So it says, we'll explore the Merchant and Chainsaw Man. Okay, we'll explore more of the Merchant. Bigger than the original and likely will be semi-open world. Okay. Last connection to Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Resident Evil 3 Remake. Release date for 2023. Then they even got the next Resident Evil 9, should be called Exit. There's a post-credit cutscene for the Netflix series. Okay, so that sounds pretty interesting. So as long as it's as great as the original one, I'm gonna be happy. And just make it look more modern and the controls be a lot better. I'm gonna be happy with this game. So, and apparently this is the guy who leaked it, who got the information from. I guarantee that Resident Evil 4 Remake will not be a PS5 timed exclusive. It will still be available on Xbox and the last gen consoles day one, so they might post. And if they're doing a timed exclusivity deal, that's what that kind of sucks. So I'm kind of glad I got both consoles because hey, I'm not missing out. I'm getting as soon as possible. You can buy this game, so I'm glad I got both consoles. So even if they do a timed exclusivity deal, I can still play it on my PS5. They do that. So. Otherwise, it will not be available on last gen consoles. That I can assure you, 2023 to 2025 is not going to be cross-gen period anymore. Yeah, at that point, it's like the next generation, the current generation consoles should be widely available at that point by 2023. They said the shortage might last until 2022, but after that, it's going to be all the consoles going to be really available at that point. So I don't see a reason to keep doing cross-gen at that point. Things I hate about this. Same Leon actor for remake and now with a beard. That is so unnecessary. Like, what happened to making it close to the original source? I don't get why it has to be. It's a remake. Then we got to make it exactly how the original was. It was a remake. Time exclusive for a Resident Evil game on a PS5 doesn't make any damn sense. I think Sony would probably do that. They already been about getting these exclusive deals, so I think they would probably do that. And they had exclusivity with the Resident Evil Village game too, so that's not really that shocking. Resident Evil 9 would be called Exit. That sounds dumb. Imagine thinking of Leon having a beard ruins the source material. I effing hate this community, LMAO. And also imagine thinking that it's easy to bring back a voice actor 16 years later. Also complain about the effing code name of video game. Yeah. I don't know it's gonna be that easy to bring back that same voice actor from 16 years ago. He probably sounds different and everything, so. Hope this ain't true because Leon doesn't suit a beard. Really, they're really going on this guy's beard. Like, who cares? Who cares if Leon has a beard? So he says, I hope this isn't true because Leon doesn't suit a beard unless it's a 5 o'clock shadow type beard. They're going into the details of this guy's beard. That is pretty weird. Resident Evil 4 Remake should be on PS4. Nah, 2023. I'm like, y'all should have a PS5 by then. Like, come on, man. 2023, you should have a PS5 by then. Saving up, you should have a PS5 by then. Remake should be on PS4. If it's the Resident Evil 2 remake, it can be on PS4. Resident Evil 4 can be canceled. They don't wait. Resident Evil 4 cancel. If they don't do that, then they're bringing elements of Capcom back to life. It's a remake. If the PS4 hardware is not is not strong enough for the remake. I guess you're trying to say that. Try to say that. I hope this isn't true. I don't think Resident Evil 4 needs to be remade. I'm still very solid that if they want to do another remake, then it should be Resident Evil Code Veronica. They should do a Code Veronica remake, but they'll probably actually skip it, unfortunately. Yeah, I think Resident Evil 4 remake will sell a lot more money than Code Veronica. You know, I wouldn't mind playing that game as a remake, but I think Resident Evil 4 is going to do gangbusters in numbers, so that's why they went with that one. Timed exclusive for PS5, I'm fine if somebody does what they did with Resident Evil 8, exclusive marketing and first access to demos. I really don't want to buy a PS5 just to play a remake of one of my favorite games of all time. Nope. At some point, games need to start being exclusively for the next-gen systems. It's going to happen sooner or later. Please, I don't want to buy a PS5 for Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil 10, Resident Evil 11, etc. How Capcom had massacred the third game with its remake and their usual Ubisoft-esque method of hyping the game so much, and then ended up feeling utterly disappointed. This game is going to be trash. Resident Evil 4 never needed a remake, to be honest. Well, if you think that way, you can always play the original Resident Evil 4. But I'm hyped for the newest one though, so we have that option. They rebooted development over a year and a half ago because of the backlash they got with 3. I have Resident Evil 3 remake. I still haven't really played that game yet because I heard that they just changed so much about it though. So I gotta get to it one of these days. But I do have Resident Evil 3 remake. I haven't played. I really played that game yet. Plus, they did good on a 2. The Resident Evil 2 remake was a good game, but 3 is like they kind of butchered it. Let 3 sour your taste, but even if it was a bad remake, who cares? You have the original 4. Yeah, I mean, you feel like Resident Evil 4 remake, you still got the original 4, so I don't mind them remaking it. 3 things that can ruin Resident Evil 4 remake: not using the original Leon. It's like, who cares? I don't care at that point. It's like the original voice actor is probably not even doing the voice acting. Who knows what he's doing right now, or if he's even still alive. Ada, Ashley, merchant voice actors, not having an original third-person perspective, cutting content before the minds, lol. Man, Leon's original voice actor is dead, is he? No, he's not. Oh, what? Oh, I guess somebody passed away. One of them passed away. We'll wait and see how credible this is. Some things are true, in my opinion, but some others are just BS. Sounds like a little baloney. Yeah, it's like you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Like we don't know if a lot of these things are true or not. It's just somebody leaked some rumors. Just leave us rumors for right now. If this is true, I am happy they would not make another run from the big monster type game and have all the locations, the village, castle, island, and the several type of enemies. Hope they don't change all the types of zombies. Wonder if they'll have both Ada's story missions separate ways and assignment Ada, or if they will cut content like Resident Evil 2 and 3 again. Also, the Infinite Chicago Type Raider better make a return. Holy cow, Batman, I cannot wait for this. Capcom has been killing it with the remakes. Currently loving Resident Evil Village 2. What I love is a remake of the very first one too. I think they did a remake of the first Resident Evil. or they did just remaster it. I think they did a remake of the first one. Both first person and third person shooter. Resident Evil 8 really needed that, but anyway, connections got to be a good idea, but it makes Resident Evil World more cohesive. Let's just hope they don't cut half the game along with it. Yeah. Sounds seriously fake. This is all starting to sound pretty alright until I saw the exclusivity thing. Had to be exclusive is really dumb when the game has been on all platforms for the past 19 years. Also, this sounds like it might be altering the story a bit too much. Yeah, so it'll conclude it right there. It's like we got some of these leaks. Some people are saying it sounds like some BS. Some people say it sounds believable. Well, who knows? It's like we won't know until we actually get the game if these were true or not. So this is a potential leak of what could be in the Resident Evil 4 remake. So that is that. So everyone see your comments about this down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.